Hi everyone, it's Tom Cangiano, head of school at Gems World Academy. I hope you all had a wonderful summer. We are really excited about reopening school next week, September 2nd, Wednesday, something that has been a long time coming. When we start the year, we'll have about 25% of our students studying remotely, continuing to study remotely, and about 75% of our students will be here in person. This message is really primarily for those families whose children will be studying in person. I just wanted to go over a few things about what is going to be important about that process. We spent a lot of time planning for reopening for in-person learning. We have a lot of things in place in terms of equipment, facilities, protocols, procedures, safety measures, etc. We feel really good about being able to reopen, but we know that this is going to require really a complete team effort. And we need our families, not just our faculty and our staff, but our families to be just as invested in the safety and health protocols that we need to follow here at school. So I just want to go over a couple of things that are really going to be important to us. First, we must maintain social distancing, mask wearing, and hand washing both in school and out of school. So what we are doing in school, we have control over. What your children are doing at home, you have control over. We need to make sure that you are being really careful and adhering to the CDC and Illinois Department of Health guidelines in that respect. Second, we must strictly adhere to the guidelines around symptoms and staying at home in the event of the expression of a single symptom. This is an Illinois Department of Health guideline, and if we have a faculty member, staff member, or a student, who shows one obvious symptom, be it high temperature or one of the other COVID symptoms, we will not be allowed to have that student or adult enter the building. And there'll be a period of 72 hours waiting period before that child will be able to return. Third, we must be honest in answering questions about symptoms during the daily health check. Every morning before students and adults enter the building, we'll be taking temperatures and asking about whether there are any symptoms. And we need, despite the temptation to mitigate symptoms that your child may be experiencing, it's a minor cough, it's something like that, we need honest, transparent information about this. Whatever the burdens come, we need to make sure that we're protecting the school. And then fourth, we must try to avoid travel to COVID-19 hotspots and to take appropriate quarantine measures if that travel is unavoidable. We know people have to travel for different reasons, jobs, family events, other things. And when you do travel, we hope that you'll be transparent in your communication with us if you're going to a hotspot, and honor the requirement of the state that you and your family, if they've been traveling, are quarantining for 14 days once you return to Chicago before you return to school. Again, we feel good about our plan. We are excited to get back to in-person learning, but we know this is going to require the support and teamwork of everybody in our community. We will do our best to keep our schools safe. We think we can do that, but we can't govern, we can't control what is happening outside of our school. And we've asked our faculty and we ask our families to basically sign an agreement that says you understand what is expected of you. And I just went over some of those things, and you're willing to abide by those policies and protocols. Our faculty have already signed off on this. We are going to be sending a link to this document to families who are returning for in-person learning on Friday in a newsletter that's going out. And just want you to read through it and just sign off on it. We all need to be on the same page, and we think that if we are, we'll have a really good chance of having a really normal school year, as normal as it can be in these conditions. Again, we are excited to see you. We are thrilled to be back in school. Be safe, stay well, and we are looking forward to next week.